Imagine closing your eyes for 15 minutes and waking up in another universe. A universe filled with impossible colors, alien languages, and beings that know more about you than you know about yourself. This isn't the plot of a science fiction movie. It's the experience reported by thousands of people who've taken DMT, also known as the spirit molecule. Today, we're diving into the strangest, most out of this world journeys ever reported by human beings. Experiences so bizarre, so consistent, and so profound that even scientists admit we don't really know what's going on. Here's a statistic that will blow your mind. 94% of breakthrough DMT users report encountering beings. 100% describe being transported to other worlds. These aren't vague, dreamlike impressions. They're structured, detailed, and often shared. People see fractal temples, insect-like doctors, mechanical elves, serpents of light, and godlike figures radiating wisdom. And almost always, they describe it as more real than reality itself. A DMT trip often begins the same way. You inhale. The world starts to dissolve. A loud buzzing or carrier wave fills your ears. Geometric patterns explode in every direction, tessellating, shifting, folding in on themselves. Then the floor drops out, and you're launched, at light speed, into a completely new dimension. Some describe a crystalline palace. Others find themselves in a circus of jesters or a laboratory run by insect-like surgeons. But one detail repeats again and again. These places feel constructed, as if they were waiting for you. The beings of DMT are perhaps its most controversial mystery. Terence McKenna called them self-transforming machine elves. Others describe reptilians, AI-like architects, trickster clowns, or goddesses of infinite compassion. Communication happens instantly, not with words, but with images, symbols, or entire data downloads. Some report learning complex truths about reality, life, even death. And then there's the training sessions. Many users describe being taught how to navigate the dimension, shown technologies, sacred geometries, or even skills. Here's the burning question. Are these entities just hallucinations? Or are we truly contacting something other? Neuroscientists have begun peering into the DMT state. At Imperial College London, researchers used brain scans to track volunteers injected with pure DMT. They saw normal brain networks, usually separate, suddenly merge and communicate all at once. Alpha brainwaves, the signature of everyday consciousness, dropped sharply. Meanwhile, brain signal diversity skyrocketed. In simple terms, the brain entered its most chaotic and connected state ever recorded. To the user, this chaos feels like order. A new universe, impossibly real, built from hyperconnected brain activity. But here's the paradox. If it's just brain chemistry, why do people report such consistent entities and landscapes? One of the strangest features of DMT is familiarity. Users often say, "I've been here before." The beings welcome them back. The landscapes feel ancient, remembered, almost nostalgic. Why would something completely alien feel like home? Psychologists suggest it could be deep archetypes, patterns of the unconscious brain shared by all humans. Philosophers whisper about collective memory, and mystics say it's proof of the soul visiting another dimension that exists beyond death. Science has no final answer, but the familiarity is so profound it haunts people for years. A breakthrough DMT trip usually lasts only 10 to 15 minutes. But what if you could stay there for hours? That's the idea behind extended-state DMT. Using IV infusion, researchers could keep someone inside the DMT realm as long as they wanted. Some psychonauts dream of mapping the worlds, interviewing the beings, even building a dictionary of interdimensional languages. It sounds like science fiction, but experiments are already in the planning stages. And if successful, it could be the closest humanity has ever come to exploring another universe. But DMT isn't just about cosmic weirdness, it may also heal. In 2025, scientists in the UK launched the largest clinical trial yet, testing whether a single dose of DMT could help people break free from alcohol addiction. The early hope that the life-changing insights of the trip can spark new neural patterns, allowing people to leave destructive habits behind. Some patients with depression have even reported remission after only one or two experiences. The most alien drug in the world might also become one of the most powerful medicines. So, what does this all mean? Philosophers argue that psychedelics like DMT challenge the very nature of reality. If so many people independently report real encounters, should we dismiss them as brain glitches? Or could they reveal layers of existence hidden from ordinary perception? Rick Strassman, the psychiatrist who first studied DMT in the 90s, once suggested that DMT might explain ancient religious visions, alien abduction stories, and even prophetic revelations. Whether metaphor or reality, the implication is the same. The universe may be far stranger and far richer than we think. So, what is DMT showing us? A brain in chaos? The collective unconscious of humanity? Or literal parallel dimensions waiting for us to explore? No one knows for sure, but the experiences are so consistent, so powerful, and so impossible to ignore that they may hold clues to the biggest question of all. What is the nature of reality? Until we find the answer, the DMT universe will remain one of humanity's greatest mysteries, an alien world hidden inside the mind, ready to be explored in 15 unforgettable minutes. Subscribe for more mind-bending explorations.